Hello. I am not Britni Tincher back. She is my team teacher, and she had a baby 2 weeks ago, so she's at home, and I get to present for her. We are team teachers. We teach 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. There's 3 of us, though, there's one more besides me and her, and we rotate those grades throughout the day. She teaches social studies and science, and her project focuses mainly on the social studies subject. And I'll read some parts of her grant for you. She said, I love social studies. I love every detail when it comes to learning about our history and heritage of how and where we started. She says, the reason I applied for this grant is strictly for my student success in applying all different types of learning styles in the classroom. With the grant, I will be able to bring social studies alive into the hearts of each of my kids. So to outline kind of her problem of how she started to think about what she wanted to do for this grant, she says that for most students, social studies is their least favorite subject. And she can understand that based upon how there's little interaction between the text and the children themselves. A lot of social studies instruction is sometimes just reading from the book and talking about it and then moving on. And she said, she's applying for the Social Studies Alive America's Past textbooks and online subscription that goes throughout our history from the first migrations into the Americas throughout the 20th century. An intense interaction with those personalities, places, and events that structured our nation. It will lead students to be observers of and informed participants in U.S. history. So her idea is wanting to incorporate more technology and innovative ideas into the 5th grade social studies classroom, and that series, Social Studies Alive, is specifically designed for the tech-ready classroom. She already has computers, internet connection, projectors, and she has iPads available as well to use for these online interactive notebooks that she's purchased. So I'll kind of explain what she did purchase. Through the grant, she received Social Studies Alive, a teacher subscription throughout the next 6 years, and that has a lot of online interactive activities that students can do. That series also has a lot of hands-on activities, so laminated placards that are with each unit. The student subscription for 6 years. That series also comes with a student interactive notebook for each student that they can write in and kind of keep a log as they go through all the units. And plus the textbooks that are more updated for our classroom that go through the timeline that she talked about. One thing she really likes about this series that she wanted to purchase it to get started with it is that it helps support activities and extend class activities into different areas. The content is done in small chunks, so it's very easy to understand. The interactive notebook that I talked about that students can draw in deal with writing and drawing activities, so they bring a lot of different content areas in that are aligned to the Common Core state standards. Students can work on all different kinds of devices, and they can start their work on one device and finish on another. So she talked about how that would be great for homework. There would be no excuses kind of there like I forgot it or I lost it, because you kind of work through progress on different devices. She also talks about how she can see whether or not these purchases will be effective in her classroom based upon just assessments, her social studies assessments in the classroom, the end of the year K-Prep scores, of course, and just student and engagement in participating throughout the social studies lessons. Also, there's assessments included with this series, and they help you kind of customize assessments and comment through that online subscription. I believe that's it, and I don't really know how far she's gotten with it, of course, since she's at home, but I think that this will be a great change for our social studies classroom. Any questions? All right, thank you.